Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne!
I think I got my swagger back. Oh!
I love it, baby!
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins! By Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back to Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello, win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now.
I made up my mind. I don't expect to ever look back. I'm going to stay at the University of Tennessee.
Reddit to do and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Thursday, February 3rd. It's More Important Issues after dark. We don't get to do this often. We thought we'd give you guys a little late night snack maybe.
Late night sesh.
Yeah, getting ready for that Friday, bringing it home. I'm not lying to you. Sorry, Grit, throw you under the bus. I'm not lying to you. Tomorrow is Friday, so you've made it home. Can't wait. I get to see Landon this weekend. I don't know the last time I saw him in person. We talk a lot on here. I see you all the time.
That's true. Yeah. Man, when was the last time?
Like I've come by your house like
football season.
No. I've come by your house like twice recently.
Okay, yeah, like right around Christmas. That's probably the last time I saw you.
I think like early January. Yeah, around Christmas. Yeah, but I think it was January.
Yeah. Okay.
So finally get to see each other in person. Sorry, you guys got to hear about our bromance. But you did.
I miss you, dude. I really have.
I miss you too.
I'm going to touch your face tomorrow because I haven't touched it in a long time.
I'll shave a little bit. I'll clean up the beard for you. So
I noticed that I shared our show to our high school.
Oh,
page.
Good. Welcome in, class of 13. Shout out.
I'm trying to delete it, but it's not going to let me until the show
You can't
ends.
now. Yeah,
So,
you can't now. We are going to recap the Texas A&M game. Probably a little shorter show. I'm also going to I threw a wrench in what's trending this week. Got back to Jumbotron. I'm going to throw another wrench at you, Landon. Let's keep you on your toes. I'm going to push that back to Sunday. I want Joe on for it. The Jumbotron. I'm going to push it back.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm push it back to Sunday. Joe's
was not prepared, so yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, good, because I mean, well, you're gonna lose anyways, but it's fine.
No.
Me and Landon had a heated debate about fast food fries the other day, so we're gonna bring it to the show. So everybody come prepared Sunday with maybe like your top 3 fast food French fries. I thought it was easy, but apparently it's hard. We'll see.
Our number ones are the same.
Yeah, and I'm a little questionable about Pals because like In-N-Out's fries are delicious, but I've had them twice. So
I've never had them, so I can't.
See, so it doesn't feel right because most people haven't. Pals, that's a tough one. That's my only
How
thing.
are you on Freddy's fries?
I love Freddy's fries, but I get why people hate them.
Yeah. It's kind of like you ate one fry, you're like, man, that was kind of a slap in the face. I don't even know.
You got to eat like 10. You got to eat 10 at once.
Yeah.
You got to like wad them. Yeah. They're delicious. I get the hate for it. Kind of like Burger King. I love Burger King. I think most people like Burger Kings, but I get why some people wouldn't like it. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm all about it. We will talk about basketball though in this podcast at some point. We will get to it, but we are going to discuss Tennessee A&M, preview that South Carolina game on Saturday. Also talk some National Signing Day. Not any new news as of Wednesday. Got a signee there then. Talk about how the recruiting rankings finished up, and then we'll get on to our segments. Maybe some what's trending, maybe some stupidities. I've got a lot. Can we just change it to the NFL segment because the NFL news has been insane the last couple of days.
It really has. There's a lot of news like that. You have coaches, like college coaches, bickering back and forth about NIL stuff. And
I saw Saban's comments. Have there been others?
Yeah, apparently. So the reason why we're late, I had a dinner tonight. Tony Vitello was a speaker, so we can blame Tony Vitello for me being late. That's fine. Send him an email. I don't think he's on Twitter.
Whoa. We're trying to get him on the show right now. Lance,
Yeah, he's gonna come on the show.
Okay, he's gonna have to come on and defend himself. Is what he's gonna have to.
Exactly. Yes. We've already made that known. Like he's gonna be in the show, so he's got to make that happen. He's got to give the people what they want.
Exactly. Exactly.
And he talked about. So Jimbo Fisher said that it's just because of our great staff and whatever like that. Well, Lane Kiffin, being the poker that he is, kind of like said A&M is killing it with NIL, and that's why they've landed so much money. And Jimbo's like, we got a bunch of, I forget what he used.
Why would
idiots
Jimbo
in this league or something like that?
Interesting. I'm just curious, why would Jimbo hide that? I mean, preseason, Saban was at the podium saying that his quarterback was getting paid $1 million in NIL bills.
Right.
So if you're hiding it, that makes me think you're up to no good there in Aggie land.
Yeah, and when he said it, it was like he couldn't wait to actually say it and it be legal. Like he just had to get that off his chest. Okay, we're paying players. Like he just had to tell somebody, but it was legal at this time, so he could get it off his chest. Now he just seems like a jackass.
Wait, Jimbo?
I'm talking about Lane Kiffin, or not Lane
Kiffin,
Nick Saban.
Well, that's okay. So the comments about how they didn't pay players before then. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, well, first off, I'll say this. I get that you have to deny it, but please don't expect us to believe it.
Right.
I understand you have to say it, but please don't expect anyone to believe it. That's my only favorite ask. I would love if Nick Saban just walked up and was like, maybe his retirement, he'll mention how many Dodge Chargers and whatnot that he bought. What car do you think defensive coordinator was driving the other night?
Oh, Dodge Charger. 100%.
You think he gets a Charger? You think he gets a Charger too?
Probably. Because like you can't afford. I guess you probably can't afford, but the way they go through coaches, like you can't just buy them like a Range Rover. You don't know how long they're going to be there.
It's fair. It's a good point.
So yeah, Dodge Chargers across the board.
All right, I like it. Let's jump into basketball. We can make fun of coaches later. I would love to do that.
Yeah, let's have a full show of making fun of coaches.
That's fine. We can.
Little boys.
Listen, little boys of the week. I think I'm going to reserve little boy for basketball. Because, like, Nick Saban is a little boy. Like, that's just a fact. So it's not as much fun.
Because he doesn't age.
Not as much fun. It's impressive. Do you think they put in more than just a new hip? Is that a new hip?
Oh, yeah.
He's like a Rothschild. He's going to live forever.
Mm-hmm.
Bastard. Speaking of live forever, can we, have they figured out cloning? Can we clone, can we get five more Zakai Zieglers?
Yeah, make one 7 foot. Be cool.
I don't even need that. Give me 5 Zakai Zieglers.
Okay.
So you know how a lot of people say give me the kid with the heart over the kid with the size and all that. The talent, that's not true. You need talent like Zakai Ziegler has. But seriously, give me 5 people with their heart. We're gonna win more games than we lose. Promise you that. Yeah. And you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun watching. Zakai Ziegler is the most fun Tennessee. He's the most fun basketball player on that court right now to watch.
He's the most fun basketball player we've had in a long time.
Yeah, that team in 18, 19, they just worked so hard. They were so much fun to watch. Not that this team doesn't, but they were every.
They were not a good basketball team to begin with.
You mean the Grant? You mean before? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. With their first years, that was not a good basketball team.
Right. Yeah, you got to be good at basketball for it to be fun too. You can't just work hard. You need a little bit of that talent, like I said. But no, I mean Zakai, so important to this team, so vital. Good article by a friend of the show, Mike Wilson. If you haven't read it yet, on Knox News. About Zakai Ziegler and his journey to get here. You understand his the way he plays with his background. He's a fighter. The dude's
dog.
He's a stud.
Straight dog.
He's a stud. Yeah.
Built different. We've had that term used on this show quite a bit.
Built different.
Built different.
Seems ironic. I like it.
One thing, we like to talk about consistency on the show. Tennessee is consistently inconsistent. It's insane. 51 points Saturday, Tuesday night, you score 90. And I don't think Texas A&M, from a defensive standpoint, Texas isn't a lot better than Texas A&M.
Well, that was you talk about Tennessee scoring. Well, also their defense, not 80 points, 170 in this game all told. We were thinking this game was going to be in the 60s, low 70s.
Yeah, if you're talking about A&M scores 80 points, we think we lost by 14 points.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
But they did have a guy like was it Wade Taylor the fourth or he's a true freshman. He's averaging 8 points a game and he scores 19 points. I mean, again, somebody has they find their career game against Tennessee. I don't know what it is.
When is Tennessee gonna have a guy that has like a single career day against someone?
Well, Fulkerson did against Arizona.
Not a career day. He scored 26 in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's pump the brakes there. I know where his career started and ended. It was that night, and a fantastic night it was.
Man,
Vescovi still the solid rock he is.
Tennessee hasn't scored 80 points until Saturday in an SEC game. They scored 90 against a good defense.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, if Tennessee scores like that, the fact of it is our defense is talented enough where we could probably beat anybody in the country.
Yes, if they can score like that. And this weekend will be South Carolina, not a great basketball team, but when you're talking about on the defensive end of the court, you will get challenged there. So if you can score points if you can do that two nights in a row, 2 games in a row against the two of these defenses, you got to have confidence, number one. And that means you're playing good basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, they beat Texas A&M by 11 on Saturday. So, they think they're right where Tennessee's at. I don't think South Carolina's a good basketball team. I really don't. Tennessee beat them by 20
they're
already.
Not good.
It is kind of like one of those traps. I don't know what the line's going to be, but playing on the road after you've already beat this team by 20, whatever that line is, it's a trap.
Well, yeah, I probably. I mean, that's the thing. And these Tennessee, in my opinion, has not completely separated itself from these teams. The lower, we talk about the 3 tiers that the SEC is kind of holding right now. Mm-hmm. Tennessee's not, in my opinion, clearly separated that. I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna, that's a game Tennessee's gonna win. South Carolina's not a great team, but you just mentioned they beat A&M by 11. And again, if Tennessee can't score, we're in a bad situation.
Yeah.
And it's not been consistent enough for me. It's not been consistent enough for anybody, obviously.
But it's crazy. Like, we're 6-3 in the SEC right now. We've played all of our tough road games. I think we play Kentucky and Auburn. Both of those are at home. I mean, you're kind of thinking we haven't had the, I guess, great season like maybe some people expected. But, when you look at the preseason, we're kind of right where they projected us to be. But Tennessee could be sitting at 3rd in the SEC.
No,
that's pretty dang good when you look at the quality of basketball.
Oh, I mean, if you give 3rd in the SEC to Tennessee before the season, I think most people take that.
Yeah,
reasonable people take that. That's not a bad spot for this Tennessee team to be in. And it's a great point that you talk about. There's tough teams in this backstretch, but the tough teams are at home. You go to South Carolina on Saturday. You go to Mississippi State. You go to Arkansas. You go to Missouri. You go to Georgia. Those are games you should win.
Yeah,
teams you should beat. So when you look at that, you still have some tough games in there. You have some teams that can test you because of the matchups, but all in all, this is a favorable schedule. You're right. You got the meat out of the schedule out of the way already. It's unfortunate you lost 3 of those. You probably should have only lost 2 of them, but that's a great point.
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting at third right now. You kind of control your own destiny with Kentucky. If you're able to knock them off, you'll be tied for second.
That would be amazing. I don't know if Tennessee could. It pisses me off how good Kentucky's good. They're very good. They're like 10 deep good.
It kind of pisses me off how good Auburn is.
That too.
And
Auburn,
it also pisses
10
me
deep.
off because we're like, Walker Kessler and Justin Powell were AAU teammates. Like, are we going to get Walker Kessler? And seeing him playing the way that he is, it just kind of hurts my soul a little bit.
It sucks that they're as good as they are. They're very good teams.
So I think that's the question for Tennessee the next couple of weeks. Can they solidify themselves as a top 3 SEC team?
There you go. I mean, it's on the table. That's the thing. It's very much on the table. Like you said,
control your own
destiny.
destiny.
Yeah, go out, take care of business. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a loss or two sprinkled in there, just kind of how it's it's SEC basketball in February, but you really need to take. I mean, that's the thing. You're talking about third. That's just really winning the games you're supposed to win. I mean, maybe a couple of chips falling the right way, but winning the games you're supposed to win.
Yeah, and for them to do that, I think they got to get consistent post play. And Olivier had a great game. I've been on his butt all year long, but he looked good the other night. 15 points, 3 blocks, 7 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 6 of 10 from the floor. I mean, you can't ask much more out of that kid.
How'd you feel on his first corner 3 though?
Yeesh.
Made it.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled when he.
It was a very quick.
But,
it was a very quick trigger too.
But if you make it, I mean, I'll keep my mouth shut. If you miss, I'll be saying something. Yeah, he looked good. I think he looked good defensively. I think the first time he got the ball, I think he turned it over, and then didn't have any turnovers after that. So as soon as he got that ball and turned it over, I was like, oh God, here we go again. But hey, what a game from him. And got contributions from everybody. You got
everyone. I mean, the stat sheet was full.
Vescovy had his 13 in 33 minutes of play. Josiah Jordan James could have probably had 30 points if he would have played the whole game. Only played 22 minutes because he got in foul trouble. But he had, I think, 8 really quick points. Ended with 14, 8 rebounds, 5 steals. He was all over the place. Zakai Ziegler doing what he does, just a pest. 14 points, ended a guy's career, dribbling up the court. And then you had Victor Bailey. I thought played quality minutes, 2 for 2 from the floor. Had 5 points. Justin Powell hitting back-to-back threes. I mean, you got a little bit from everybody.
Yeah. It definitely felt like a better night. Yeah, better night as a team overall, as the score showed you. Dude, Kennedy Chandler's ability to stop on a dime and make the jump shot, that's beautiful basketball. I feel like it's very old man of me to love that a guy's shooting a 17-footer, 15-footer, but man, it's gorgeous the way he plays it.
Oh, yeah, that mid-range game is sexy.
Love it. I would love more mid-range game from our bigs.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little less threes, more instead of 30-footers, maybe give 17.
Yeah, you definitely. I just feel like a lot of times they get stuck, and I'm like, well, if you had a mid-range game, you'd have a few more options where it's like they get stuck and it's a turnover or a fadeaway hook shot.
And I thought that was Josiah Jordan James. He finally did that.
Yeah.
He pump faked, went baseline, shot a mid-range jumper. And, we've been on him about shooting as many threes as you do from the field. Well, the other night he had 14 points. He was 1 of 2 from 3, and he was 4 for 7 from the field. So,
yeah,
just made the most. And he is a matchup nightmare.
He should be.
Yeah.
He doesn't always make the most of those opportunities, but he should be.
Correct. So has anybody checked on that defender that did break his ankles? Like, is he okay?
I can't remember who it was now. And then someone didn't get Zakai back as good, but someone hit a nasty crossover and stepped back for A&M. They didn't grab his ankles, but it was a phenomenal play.
I mean, the
like, man, that would just
disrespect to like be kind of on a fast break or just getting the ball up the court and doing that. You're probably not thinking about hitting a transition 3. But when you knock somebody down like that, you got to take it.
That's like classic pickup basketball, right? You do that,
yeah.
you're shooting that basketball. And you're usually shooting it like the ball's not coming out of your hands.
Yeah, that's New York street ball.
Yeah. Love it. I can tell you this.
That's highlight tape material.
Yeah, I'm not passing that ball. Nobody is. Nobody should.
No.
You've earned the right to.
You do it at half court. You got to take
it. Yes, he did it at half court. He took a couple more dribbles.
Yeah, he did.
I wonder if they. That's a lot of work for that towel boy to get out there and clean up.
Yeah, you got to run a long ways.
He had to get to half court, and that dude slid a couple feet, so he's put in extra time.
Yeah, he's lucky.
I hope Zakai tipped him
Texas
good.
A&M's kind of slow. He had time to clean it up, but some of those teams like an Auburn or Alabama, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You'll get taken out.
I would love to see one of those, like on a transition play, just get clobbered. It would be great television.
It would.
I think even the kid's mom would laugh.
I'd be sad.
I'd only be sad if it was a Tennessee guy, unless it was the taco.
Man, hey, we controlled the game for 40 minutes. They never led again.
That's insane. Didn't realize that.
16 offensive rebounds.
That's what I was a little.
Has Tennessee kind of figured it out offensively? I mean, I'm not trying to like jinx it or anything.
Do it on Saturday.
But the last few minutes of Texas, that game against A&M, have we found something?
We found something. Can we? I saw a video on TikTok of this guy fishing off a pier today, and he realizes as they're trying to get into the net that it's a shark. He's not reeling that up to the pier. He's yelling. He's like, "That's mine! That's mine!" I'm like, "Dude, it's not yours. It's not anybody's." Right now, Tennessee's offense is a shark. I don't know if they can get it up to the pier. They found it. They know they've got it on the hook. I don't know if they can get it on the pier.
You gotta get on the beach and reel that sucker to the sand.
I agree. So you got a long walk ahead of you. Yeah. It continues on Saturday.
Yeah, give us some slack and let's reel that puppy in on the bank.
I've never done a lot of fishing, but I have done a lot of fishing on Red Dead. You just gotta be patient, and you just gotta work at it. Let some of that slack out.
Set that hook, baby.
You gotta set the hook. They did that. Maybe they set the hook the last few minutes against Texas. And they got it all the way to the pier against A&M. I don't know if they can get it on the pier though. They got to get it up or to the beach.
Yeah, you're gonna break your rod. Don't break your rod.
This is off the rails. South Carolina.
We need to go fishing one day, just to give this some context.
I haven't been fishing in 7-8 years. It's been a long time.
Did you ever go fishing when I had that pond next to my apartment at Jeff City?
I don't think I watched you all fish. I don't think I ever actually fished.
Okay.
But I watched y'all pull up some nasty creatures.
Oh God, that was so nasty.
I don't know if I was there the day Tim grabbed it. I don't know if I was.
He hugged it like a bear. It's scales and just freaking seaweed and stuff, like algae. Oh my God, it was so gross.
Hey, if that's what it takes to complete it, Landon.
It was on the bank. I don't know why he did it. It made no sense.
I now wish he had jumped in the water and grabbed it for you.
Just tackled it.
Crocodile hunted that thing, like, God. Oh man.
It made like
all I'm gonna say about South Carolina is you beat. Oh, sorry. Go. Keep going. We're on a fishing rampage.
Yeah, made a what's his name? Turtle Man. Yee! You know what I'm talking
Dude, I
about?
don't.
You know who Turtle Man is?
Yeah, I know who Turtle Man is. That's Swamp Hunters, isn't it? Or Swamp People, whatever.
No, he like Turtle Man he'd make some noise like that. Like
But isn't he in one of those shows?
no, like his show is Turtle Man.
Oh, okay. Was it on TV or was it YouTube?
Yeah, it was one of those probably like
Okay. Old Greg.
Squire Network or something weird. I don't even.
I'm sorry.
A&E maybe CMT. Like it was just like a weird.
Yeah, no, I've heard of Turtle Man. I've never watched it. Proudly.
Like yee, something like that. He'd do something. He had no front teeth either, so it was even funnier. Like he'd make the noise you could see just straight gum.
God bless.
Yeah, South Carolina, they're not great.
A game you should win. Beat them by 20 last time. They've had some not great losses on their resume. I do think it'll be like I said. I think
the other night.
Yes. I think if God bless what I click on. I think it's legitimate test for Tennessee's offense. And like you said, it's played better. So I think it's even more of a barometer where you really get to gauge where you're at. Not that I think it should be a close game, but can you go out there and score at the rate you scored on Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever freaking night that was?
Yeah. Hey, it's a good time.
Georgia. I was like, Georgia, I knew Georgia beat somebody in SEC play. It was Alabama. How?
Yeah, I bet on Alabama that game. Love that.
Now you won't ever bet against Tom Crean ever again.
Like the game made no sense. Like every time Alabama would go down and hit a three, Georgia would do the same thing. I'm like, Georgia can't shoot. What is going on?
They could tonight.
Yeah, they did that night. Like we're gonna get Landon.
Tennessee takes on South Carolina Saturday. It's a 1 p.m. tip-off. Can't wait.
Coming after you, Frank.
Go do it.
Yeah,
he got a little boy award, didn't he?
Just win. He also said something nice about Rick Barnes. I like Frank Martin. I do.
I'm not a fan.
Now, a lot of people love Buzz Williams. Screw Buzz Williams. That dude sucks.
Oh, I don't like Buzz Williams. I used to. Don't like him anymore.
No.
I'm out on Buzz Williams. Officially.
Yeah, get your regal tuxedo looking ass out of here.
Dang. Wouldn't even let him have the men's warehouse.
No, you're going straight. You're not even going to prom in that thing. You're going to like the 8th grade formal.
He's going to mother son dance. What he's doing.
Oh yeah, the elementary school.
Yes, exactly. I know you wanted. I know we're going to talk some football recruiting here in a minute. Wrap up this 2022 class, sort of. But I think you wanted to talk some baseball tonight. Is that true? Did I have my facts correct?
Yeah. So Tony V was a speaker tonight at that Sertoma dinner that I was at. Great event. Did a great job. Actually, kind of did like an interview for his speaking. Jimmy Himes kind of interviewed him about the season, different topics, NIL, stuff like that. But man, one thing that just resonated with me was he was talking about the stadium renovations, and he was talking about the watch party that they had. And I think the question was asked, how do you feel about the Smokies coming to Knoxville? And he's like, I love it. I think it's great. You know, we want to build off their fans. They want to build off ours. It's a stadium we'd like to play in once or twice, but I can assure you we do not want to play in that downtown stadium. He said, we have our own Hornet's Nest.
Oh.
And when he said Hornet's Nest, I was like, dude, I'm getting chills over here. I'm about to take my shirt off. They got me riled up. Hornet's Nest.
Hornet's Nest. Shout out to the shout out to the legends of Lindsay Nelson, man. I mean, they were the fire behind that this year. I love me some legends, but that's all. I mean, we kind of said that from the beginning. We thought they might play some games there. I think it's a great place for the Volunteer Classic if they ever kind of up that again. For all those Tennessee teams, I think that'd be a great venue for that to take place.
He did mention that too. He said we play at Smokies Park. We play Tennessee Tech there. He's like, I'd love to play like a MTSU, Tennessee Tech, ETSU in that stadium and kind of make it a state thing, not just a
right. Well, and that would even be cool for ETSU and like Tennessee Tech to play, or ETSU and MTSU to play there. If those matchups happen, because I'm sure there's a big alumni base for a lot of those schools in Knoxville. So I think it would be it'll be a professional park too.
Right. Yep.
And a new park. It should be beautiful. That's awesome though. And I'm excited to see the renovations to Lindsay Nelson this year. Are they working on the third baseline? Are they doing that this year?
So they'll have like the bleachers, they'll have some chairbacks. It'll be up closer to the stadium. So that kind of picnic area that was down that line next to the visitors bullpen will be gone. So they'll be right up next to that bullpen.
Oh God, that LSU bullpen catcher is gonna have a fit when he finds out. Dude, that guy was just tore up. They had him. If he would have had to go into the game, he would have been a disaster.
Oh, 100%. Man, I can't wait. I mean, it's gonna be tough. And Vitello mentioned it today. He's like, it's a different set of expectations. We got a lot of new guys. He's like the middle of our kind of whole infield, your catcher, your second baseman, shortstop are all going to be different.
Right.
So it just comes with a new set of expectations. But, when you're a good program, you got to go in and defeat those expectations or at least meet them.
Right. And as far as this season goes, that Vanderbilt commit, I'm blanking on his name. Did you grab that?
Yeah, I did.
When is he transferring? Because that seems like a weird time to announce that. So I was a little confused.
So he's been with the team for a while. Okay. Now he's not eligible because he has to get okay from. He still has to like get a waiver.
I thought you had one time. Has he transferred before? I thought you had a one-time SEC transfer.
So I think it was past the time, because I know there's a certain time that you can do it, and if you don't do it past that time, then yes, you have to get a waiver.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I don't know exactly how long he's been with the team, but he has been practicing with them. That's Ethan Smith from Vanderbilt. Had a great freshman year, and then just kind of past 2 years, he had a decent sophomore year, but they got canceled, and then junior year just kind of got buried in that. Jack Leiter, Kamar Rocker just kind of got buried in that. And the kid's 8-0 in his college career, 64.2 innings pitched, 88 strikeouts, and he has played the 3 seasons with the Commodores. So comes to Knoxville, I think Tennessee had a need there, with the injuries to Blade Tidwell and Seth Halverson, guys that were probably gonna, Blade was probably gonna be your Friday night guy, and Halverson was either gonna be one of those weekend guys or at least have the chance to be one. Also could probably come out of the bullpen as well. So they got some capable arms. Dolander's gonna be good. Chase Burns is gonna be good. So they got some capable arms. Hopefully you're able to get some of those guys back. But Ethan Smith just gives you somebody with college experience. He comes from a good program, whether we like it or not. So I think this is a big get for Tennessee and Ethan Smith. Hopefully we can get him eligible, get him ready for the season. I think Vitello said in his press conference the other day that, they hope to figure something out. If not by the first of the season or not by the first game into the first of the season, they hope to get something done.
So it's like Cade Mays. I'm sure it'll happen quickly and, won't affect any games, I'm sure.
Right.
SEC and NCAA, they work swiftly. So
nothing. But man, it's going to be tough. That schedule's nuts. I mean, I think 5 out of the top 10 you play on the road.
Golly.
Yeah,
it was a friendly home schedule last
Texas
year.
isn't on the road. It's on the road for us. It's not a home. It's a neutral site game, but it's in Houston. So it's basically a home game for them. So, yeah, 5 out of the.
I do think Tennessee has a good alumni base in Houston. So make it a home game. I think there is. I
heard there's a crazy coach down there at Houston.
Yeah, that dude
that loves him some balls too.
Anything else you want to touch on for baseball before we jump into some football recruiting?
No, man, I'm excited to get back to baseball. Got the bat flip coming up. We'll have an official announcement, I guess. Hopefully sometime, maybe this weekend or early next week, where we can get that out to you guys. We're going to do that on Monday. Me, Dylan Taylor, Caleb's going to be in and out. Probably do more producing, but we'll definitely hop in and talk some baseballs for us.
For sure, check that out. That'll be Monday nights, like Landon said, though. Official announcement on starting date, all that good stuff coming soon. Let's look at some recruiting. Wednesday, National Signing Day, very quiet National Signing Day. It just didn't feel right. I hate it. Go back to the old. I used to love National Signing Day. This sucks now.
Yeah, it's just not the same. There's no juice to it anymore. I mean, you might get 1 or 2 players. Tennessee got 1, but he was already committed, so didn't. I mean, I guess it's a good thing you didn't have anything go wrong.
You didn't have Auburn. Auburn lost a player on National Signing Day.
Yeah.
So they are net negative for.
Yeah. So definitely didn't go negative. Signed Jason Jenkins, the 3-star defensive lineman that committed last week on his official visit out of Trenton, New Jersey. And yeah, I mean, good class. It's finally done. You know, besides some transfers probably after spring practice. So for 247, you finished 16th overall. I think from, kind of being behind and not even really having a full calendar year to get all these players. The only one you had a calendar year to get was Jason Jenkins. The rest of those signed early. You'd been on the job for 10 months. So I think it's a great job from the staff to lock down a number 16 class. Hopefully we're able to see that improve. You did get a commit in the 2023 class. And I think we both kind of talked about how we needed to really hit home on the in-state crop in 2023. Didn't get a lot, and I think you only landed 2 in 2022, so definitely want to get that off right. Aiden Bussell out of Mount Juliet, 3-star offensive lineman, committed this past week. And, big get for Tennessee to already get those in-state guys in place. See, you have 3 already. You have Ethan Davis out of Georgia, Jack Luttrell out of Georgia, and now you add the in-state kid from Mount Juliet, Aiden Bussell. So, good start to the 2023 class.
Yeah, and I said top 15 for this. Where do you want to finish? I think could have finished higher. Missed out on some guys, but the name of the game really is progress. So you improve with this class. 2023, you gotta. I mean, I think 2023 you should look to jump several spots in these rankings if you're gonna want to compete and show any progress. But all told, I don't think it's the worst. I wouldn't say I'm happy, just because we talk about recruiting. It's the blood, of college football. So you got to be better in it. I mean, that's just a fact. If you want to win a lot of games.
I think Tennessee's just fine with NIL. Maybe it wasn't as big as we thought it could be. It's probably not oil money from Texas, but I think Tennessee's doing just fine in NIL stuff from what I can see from the outside looking in.
Well, if Haslam's paying people to lose games, then surely he'll pay people to win some, right?
Right, you'd think.
Maybe.
I mean, the question is, does he even care about Tennessee? I'll go ahead and say it.
I hope not. I would love that.
I'm all for challenging the man's integrity. Do you even care about the Vols?
I listen. I got gas from Pilot tonight to support the Hugh Jackson loss check, whatever you want to call it.
Jackson.
Yeah, he's the guy that said he was getting paid by Haslam to lose games. And I mean, did you not see it was from some, I mean, I'm sure in Cleveland, some Ohio newspaper was like, supposed billionaire Hugh Jackson. Because, I mean, he had to be a very wealthy man if he was getting paid per loss.
Yeah.
Very wealthy. So the Bill Belichick text messages, have you read them?
No, I haven't. He hasn't texted me recently, so.
The Brian Flores, Bill Belichick stuff.
Oh, no, I haven't read that. Man, I was super busy at work today, so I'm kind of.
I think Bill did it on purpose. I think he sent the text message on purpose. So do you know the story yet?
I know that Flores is suing teams for racial comments. Is that correct?
No, so it has to do with race. So the Rooney Rule, that you have to interview so many minority coaches when you hire a coach. Like, it's in there the spirit of the rule is to get more minority coaches the same opportunity, because the league statistically, whether you want to say it's very white, whether you want to argue that's because of racism or not, statistically it's very white.
Sure.
So that's why the Rooney Rule was put in place. And I'm talking about head coaches too. I'm not talking about players or even support staff, but just head coaches. I'm pretty sure the Rooney Rule only applies to. But like it's been long rumored and assumed that they skirt by these rules. Like they literally just have the hires just to, like someone going out on welfare. They just go to the interview just to stay on welfare, or unemployment, not welfare, unemployment. Same kind of idea, the NFL rules. So Bill Belichick texted Brian Flores thinking he was Brian Daboll. Is it Daboll? And how you pronounce his last name? And texted him and was like, "Congrats, I heard you're the man," or something like that. And Brian Flores responded like, I don't know how what have you heard? He was like, "What's coming out of New York and Buffalo, you're the guy." Brian Flores responds, "Coach, just to be clear, are you talking to Brian Flores or Brian Daboll?" He's like, "Because this is Brian Flores, and I don't interview with the Giants for 3 more days. It's 3 days from now." So that lends the appearance of them just doing, like, they already had their guy. They're just interviewing him to follow the Rooney Rule. So that's what all this is about. So now he's suing them. And then I don't know exactly how the getting paid to lose games plays into it. I'm not sure exactly how that all fits. But that's going to raise some serious questions in the integrity of the league if it turns out to be true.
So he just wanted to destroy the teams around the Patriots.
That's what it seems like. The Giants, the Dolphins will be caught up in this.
Man,
seems like he was
Buffalo.
Buffalo. That's a good point. I don't know if Buffalo could be tied into it. Nothing really direct has come out about them.
Okay, you said New York and Buffalo, so
because Brian Daboll is at Buffalo, so I'm sure like the contact,
Gotcha.
Yeah, like they would know Daboll was leaving, stuff like that. I would assume is how that kind of.
Gotcha. I mean, let's just throw everybody in it. Everybody's a part of it.
Right. No, and there's a lot of exclamation points and question marks in Bill Belichick's text messages, and that just doesn't seem like a normal Belichick. So
was there any emojis?
No emojis. Emojis would have been.
I could see him using like one emoji. That's the only emoji he ever uses.
I could see him using like the basic smiley face emoji all the time. I also don't see him as a text message guy. He seems like a phone call guy.
I feel like he's a colon parentheses guy.
Okay,
That's his
not even emojis. He's using I don't remember what those are called.
Yeah,
that I agree. But yeah, I think he's a phone call guy though. I think he still probably has a house phone.
Oh yeah, he's got a flip phone.
Guarantee. Oh, he had blue.
Yeah, that man's still doing T9.
The text messages were blue.
Oh, he does have an iPhone.
It could be, I mean, that could raise more questions than if it was Bill or if it was an assistant text and Bill put an assistant up to it.
Oh, so Apple's getting into this too. This is their problem also.
No, this is like the Florida Dan Mullen situation. He has an assistant sending all the messages.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So he'd be screwed if Flores asked to FaceTime, he would have been screwed.
Dang.
Yeah. They're done. Also, Adam had a
Mac
good point.
Jones.
He said they could be getting back for the Spygate and Deflategate stuff. Bill's just getting back at the NFL in general. This could be his double bird, I'm out scenario. I could see it.
Yeah, Brady's out, I'm out.
Do it. Oh, someone said like all the quarterbacks we grew up with are retired now.
I know it's weird. I was saying that the other day. I was like, it's weird. Like, it was weird not having Peyton as much as like I didn't like Brady.
I loved watching Brady play football.
It's going to be weird not seeing him play. Yeah, but I never cheered for him.
No, never.
No.
Never. Let's see how many games Hugh Jackson lost in. So Flores alleged that he was offered $100,000 per loss. So let's see what our good friend Hugh would have made in Cleveland if he was paid per loss.
$100,000 per loss.
That's what he claimed. I don't know if that's. I mean,
and he kept winning, and that's why he was fired.
That's what someone was like. Respect if he had that offer. $3.6 million Hugh Jackson would have made. He also said he has receipts if it was the same amount of money.
Oh, God, that was weird. I looked at Hugh Jackson's spouse, and it said Michelle Jackson. I thought it said Michael. I was like, that's weird.
Michael Jackson, innocent or guilty?
Yeah. Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah. Arian Foster has a really strange take that he's creepy but innocent of what he was assumed to be. Like he says, he's a weird dude.
I think he's like that too.
See, I just think,
like, I kind of believe Macaulay Culkin. Have you seen like him talk about the Michael Jackson stuff?
No, I haven't. No.
I didn't know like
Macaulay Culkin was one of the kids.
That was a rumor. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Macaulay Culkin and him actually hung out.
So
that's creepy.
That's what I mean was he was one of the kids that was around Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but he was like, he never touched me. He was just like, he didn't have much of a childhood, and so that was kind of part of him like still being a kid, just like hanging out.
Yeah, that's Arian Foster's take.
Yeah, it's creepy, but yeah, that's what Macaulay Culkin said. I don't know. It's weird.
Apparently, he had like sleepovers with them. Like, at what point is it beyond creepy though? That's my question. Like that seems predatorial.
It's like too creepy. I have a tough time even talking about it because it's so cringe.
It's very weird.
How did we get to this?
Hugh Jackson, Michael Jackson. Don't worry about it, man. Just roll with the punches. Just roll with the punches.
I'm gonna go with no. I love little Michael. I mean, I'm gonna go with no. He was misunderstood.
I'm not willing to say he's innocent, but I am willing to say I think it's possible. Because like how the stuff came about afterwards was very kind of sketchy.
Yeah, like I wouldn't consider him innocent. Like he had sleepovers with young kids. Like it's hard for me to say you're damn innocent, but yeah, I think it wasn't as
you side with the creepy more than anything.
Yeah, he's more creepy than
he's just a weird dude.
Yeah,
whatever. I don't know what other weird. What you've had some hot takes this week. What were your hot takes? Sonic fries were you didn't say number one.
No, I said they're underrated.
I feel like you were stronger than that.
I do like Sonic fries.
I mean, they're not bad.
And I think I like to do stuff like people are like, oh yeah, get the tots.
The tots are good, man.
I do like the tots, but one day I was just like, man, I'm gonna get fries this time, and I got fries. I'm like, dude, I'm never going back. Ever. And
what was your other
other hot take was the Jeter thing.
Was that a hot take?
You called it a bad take. I was more just
bad
like,
take.
pointing to Brody why Jeter is better than Albert Pujols.
I was saying bad take about the dinner, not about Pujols and Jeter. I wasn't getting into that argument. My argument was who cares about baseball enough to talk about it in our text message. That was my only point. I don't even think I dropped that, but
yeah, it was more like not a take. I was just trying to make any way that Jeter could sound cooler than Albert Pujols.
See, my argument back is that's not cool. I'm with Pujols. Pujols has a charity for children with Down syndrome, I believe.
Maybe he does. I think he has a daughter or son with. He has a kid with Down syndrome.
Okay, daughter, I believe, and it's so it's a foundation for children with Down syndrome. So, point Pujols in that scenario.
He's a good guy.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah, he's a great dude. I love that guy. I was just more like I just don't like Brody. I'm just kidding. I love that guy. But I was just more of. I was just trying to get him going. Because he came out of nowhere with like these stats, like guess who's better, and immediately I knew exactly what he was talking about.
He did drop it at the straight, like out of nowhere, out of left field, if you will. I mean,
yeah, that's full-on conversation about fries, and this guy.
That's what pissed me off the most. Is like we're having a great debate on the validity of fast food French fries, and we get hijacked by baseball. Of all things.
Yeah, and then Dylan comes in here. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's just talking about some nonsense about McFlurries. I'm like, Dylan, how many times you had a McFlurry? Like, that ice cream machine is never working.
And this might be a hot take. McFlurries aren't even worth it. Like, they're not even worth getting upset about. If I roll up there and I'm like, I want a McFlurry, and they're like, we're out. Okay. That's fine.
That Freddy's shake is way better than a McFlurry.
I don't like Freddy's shakes.
Really? You don't like that big straw? That big straw, boy. Oh, my God.
No, I'm out. I feel like there was another hot take. Maybe that was it. I'm shocked you thought Don't Look Up was a bad movie.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
I thought it was hilarious.
We do have different, like, I'm more.
It's not a great movie. I don't mean that by any means. I enjoyed it. I will watch it again at some point.
But that's your type of comedy is different from my type of comedy.
That's fair.
Like you'd rather have Anchorman over Talladega Nights. I would go opposite.
More for ranking just better movies, yeah, but I love Talladega Nights.
Right, yeah, I'm not saying it was like I just wasn't like Leonardo DiCaprio, and I don't know why they had to make Jennifer Lawrence look as ugly as possible, but yeah, I wasn't a fan.
First off, Jennifer Lawrence is never ugly. Take that back.
Those bangs, I was like, ugh, they couldn't even make those like lined up. They were just all jagged and stuff.
This is more important issues after dark. Jennifer, call me. Like we can work it out. I was gonna go a lot farther, but it's not even past 11 yet, so I can't drop anything else.
Yeah, no bonks.
If we're in here for 8 more minutes, I'm gonna say some things that Jennifer Lawrence can do to me, so we need to move along.
Hey yo. Yeah, I wish they would have used Jonah Hill. I love Jonah Hill. He's one of my favorite actors.
And he's just infinitely funnier when you assume he's on coke.
Oh yeah, like War Dogs when he does that laugh, dude. That's one of the best. Like I can't remember hardly anything from that movie except for that, but I know it was freaking hilarious.
Have you heard Dennis do that laugh? It's perfect, and it's just funny that it's Dennis.
Oh yeah, he's a big guy, so it just makes it funnier.
It works.
He's not as big as he used to be, so he's probably not as funny anymore. I'll say that to his face.
Good point. I have gotten funnier. I'm not saying I'm funny, but I've gotten funnier than I was the fatter I've gotten.
Really?
Which I was going to lose weight, but now I'm kind of doubling back. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should try to get fatter.
Yeah, do your thing, dog. I think you're funny.
Thank you. I know I've gotten funnier in the last 6 years since I started getting fat. I used to be skinny, guys.
So I need to get fat. I need to get funny.
Dude, we can bulk up if you want.
So it's bowl
Dude,
season. It's actually
let's-
like it's actually
let's
not bowl
crush
season.
them.
Actually,
Let's crush some wings. I know. I'm going to the beach next week, and I'm not beach bod ready at all.
are you gonna wear a shirt?
I'm probably not getting in the water, but yeah, I'm probably gonna wear a shirt.
Like
The whole
you,
time.
like if you weren't, you were gonna wear a shirt in the water.
No,
if it was
no,
in the sun.
no.
Okay,
No,
then
I'm
you're not. You're not that fat.
It doesn't matter how fat I am. I'm just not ashamed.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, 116. I'm not ashamed. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, love
I don't
yourself.
body
dog.
shame anybody. Dude, fat people are cool. Y'all are
They're
cool.
funny.
You're usually cooler than skinny people. I'll just be honest.
Yeah,
Not to say you, I mean me too. But
yeah. I mean, I'm definitely fatter than I was.
no, you're not.
Like
man. Don't say that
in
about
high
yourself.
school, I was.
Dude, I feel like there's a difference though in like high school skinny and skinny. Like there's a difference.
Yeah. Like I was
Those
like
little boys
alien
then.
skinny in high school.
Like Michael Jackson would have loved me in high school. We
Oh.
would have hung out all the time, I'm sure. No, not in that way, Landon. He's innocent, just creepy.
Still creepy.
That was a good callback, by the way.
It was good.
I was gonna drop another question on you. I don't remember what it was now. I think I have a picture in here. I'm really disappointed that we didn't get to our fry debate, but we'll do it Sunday.
Okay.
I'm also curious because, like, what are Joe's? I'm very interested to hear his.
Oh, Joe. Yeah. What are Joe's? I was like,
Yeah,
just like
it
a
didn't
shoe.
track.
Like what? Yeah.
Didn't track that well, did it?
What is Joe's favorite fries?
I'm very curious to hear it.
I feel like
Oh, I've got it.
is he a cookout
Stupidity.
guy? Think he's a cookout guy?
He's a cookout. He's a cookout guy. Right? I don't like cookout anymore. I burned out on cookout.
I got it
I
like
can't.
a couple weeks ago. I loved it.
I've just had so many bad cookout meals, and usually I was inebriated, so like I wasn't that mad.
Yeah.
But I've found out it has scarred me. So I'm done with cookout.
It's once in a blue moon kind of thing. You can't go eat it like I could
I
eat
would
it
do it
again
if
for probably 6 more months.
If the line at Gus's is ridiculous, I mean, guys, I have some self pride. I'll go to cookout.
What about Jimmy John's?
Oh, I love Jimmy John's. Nothing gets me going like a freaking Jimmy John.
Dude, I don't know if you've had this, but I'm gonna tell you about it. It's a secret. Freaking, you like subs? Publix
guy.
subs.
Oh, dude, when did you find out about this? Today?
Like a month, 2 months ago.
Yeah, Publix subs are incredible. A
Here,
little on the pricey side, but very good.
it's honestly like, so I get the big one because I eat a lot. I know, but like Jersey Mike's, like for that big sub, it's like $13. Publix $10 for that big.
I don't eat Jersey Mike's, so I'm not aware.
You don't like Jersey
No,
Mike's?
I'm not a fan. I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't pick it if I had my selection of sandwich shops. I wouldn't.
You like which?
I'm indifferent to which. Kind of. I like Jersey Mike's better than which.
Oh, so what's
Yeah.
your favorite sub shop?
Probably Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's, really?
Probably Jimmy John's. Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, if I ever ran for office, I would run on the platform that everyone should live in walking distance to a Jimmy John's. We're gonna put Jimmy John's in your living room.
Okay.
I'd make that Jimmy John could hump as many sharks as he wanted to, because I would be his. He's my hand. Like he would have full control over me as president of the United States. So.
Oh God!
He could get away with
After dark is awesome. We should do this more often.
It's not even 11 yet.
Yeah, it is dark. It's been dark for a long time. It's been dark for a long
I know.
time.
I drove home real late tonight. I was like, this sucked. And it was raining, so I couldn't see. It was terrible.
And dude, did they make lights just in the past like 2 years just much brighter than they were before?
That's been maybe, but that's been my whole life, so I don't know.
I mean, like every time a car passes me, I'm blind for like 100 yards.
Well, and when I'm like going around tight curves and stuff, I'm like, I've just got to trust that I know I'm on the
I
road.
almost
'cause
have to
I'm
come
with
to
you.
a complete stop.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, it's rough. I hate driving in the dark.
You can tell we're getting old which I've had bad eyes forever. You can tell we're getting old when we're talking about how bad our eyes are, especially at night.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you want to do this on Saturday night? No, I don't. I don't want to drive.
Speaking of old, it's almost your birthday.
It is. I am getting old. 27.
I'm 25. I'm turning 25 this year. You know how like old women stop at like their 30th.
Ass.
You know how old women stop at like their 30th birthday and stuff. I'm stopping at my 25th. I'm 25 forever from here on out.
25.
Oh, your birthday's on a Monday. That blows.
Yeah,
Sorry, I hate that for you.
it's all good. It's all good.
I wonder what mine is this year. Day of the week.
Yeah, celebrating it Saturday, and then I'll celebrate with my family on Sunday, and then I'm sure me and Raven will probably go eat Monday. So I get a little 3-day in there.
Yeah,
My birthday's for 3
you
days.
You got a birthday week.
Yeah, Raven gets like a birthday month. She like starts celebrating as soon as it turns July. Basically, she gets the whole summer is basically her birthday. She does whatever she wants. She sleeps as long as she wants.
We should give her June too, so Brody can't have a birthday
For his dumb takes.
Yeah, I've got to say,
who's got worse takes, Brody or Chad?
Chad's got some hot takes.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Chad's got some of the hottest takes of all time. Terrible.
We should have like a round table with all our friends and just like
I just texted the group message. Quick, what's your hottest take? We'll see what we do. While they do that, though, I'm going to show you some of the worst Photoshops of this week. Coming in at number 1, ESPN, Matt Stafford, 2 Matt Staffords. Look at those arms. Look at those hands, those fingers. Why is he hugging himself? That's the worst Photoshop I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's weird.
That's terrible.
I mean, that's like junk to junk. That's weird.
I can't get over the arm. I can't get over the hands. I can't get over Matt Stafford hugging himself. That seems creepy. Like
that thumb is just gone. Like it's
crazy. But don't worry.
It kind of looks like they're like with the hand and like with the confetti and stuff. It looks like they're the scene where Thanos snaps his finger and everybody starts like disintegrating.
They're starting to disintegrate.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Then I've got my next one here. Don't worry. USC pulled through.
Oh,
this is one of Caleb Williams. I mean, they put in no effort. That is not the same red as his background.
That looks
There's
like
no
a
logos
team
on the
in a
uniform.
CW show.
Yes, it's terrible. So no disappointments this week.
Caleb Williams is going to be on the next season of All American.
I think they're canceling the show. I saw that somewhere.
What?
Don't hold me to that.
I'll be honest, it's not a great show, but it's.
I don't watch it. I watched like the first season, maybe second season on Netflix. That's it.
I'm all caught up, and it's okay.
What are they on?
Like it's something to just like keep up with at this point.
Third season?
I don't know. They like take breaks in the middle and then start back up, but it's still part of the same season.
I hate TV shows that do that.
Yeah, I don't know what it's
Pisses
on.
Pisses me off. Well, guys, it's past 11. If we stay any longer, things are gonna get real weird. Yeah, we'll do an 11 p.m. More important issues after dark roundtable. Let it get real weird.
Let's do it. Hey, I do want to tell you this right now while it's on my mind. Desmond Bain for the Memphis Grizzlies, who wears number 22, shot 22.2% from the field with 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 fouls, and 2 turnovers on 2-2-22.
I love that. Fun stats.
That was crazy, mind blowing. But Desmond Bain, his response said, "That's hell."
I love it. Hey, fun stats.
Yeah,
fun stats are fun.
Also, did you see Brian Kelly?
Perfect. Poetic justice. Or was there more?
in the
Oh, yeah.
sun.
Hey, I will say this. I love that he just went to the dad move. Started the...
It looks like he was trying to dab with his like with this part. Is that your weenus?
Yeah, I think
He
so.
looked like he was trying to dab like that, doing a little hand.
I think
dab.
this is your weenus. This might be... I think weenus... I don't know. It's your phalange.
Whatever this little extra piece is right here.
It
between
might
your
be.
thumb
It
and
might be
your index
weenus.
finger. But yeah,
Maybe
he
there's
was
another
dancing with all
weenus.
that guy. Got 8 million views, and
Dang.
then he signed with Alabama. Love
It
that.
also
That's-
was weird the way they were standing. Kind of looked like Brian Kelly was like uncomfortably walking up to him and Hannah's.
Yeah, it's like I mean, if Michael Jackson's creepy, so is Brian Kelly.
Okay.
Brian Kelly's
All
super
right. All right. I'm gonna put the Catholic jokes to rest right now.
Well,
We're not doing it.
well, Brian Kelly, like this is on video. I mean, I haven't seen the Michael Jackson stuff on video.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we probably need.
Do you want to like what? Would you watch that video?
No, but I haven't.
Landon's like,
seen
I need solid proof. If we're gonna move forward in this case.
They're both creepy.
All right, I can get on board with that. Can we?
Okay.
2 different levels of creepiness.
All right.
Was that boy 17? Creep. Guys, it's been fun. Thanks for tuning in to More Important Issues. Not after dark, but late evening.
Yeah, it was late. It was fun. Had a lot of fun. I get to see Caleb
Loved
this
it.
weekend. Get to see him tomorrow. I'll touch his face, take a picture of it, post it. Guys, that's all we got. Thanks for tuning in with us, staying up late. We'll be back with Joe hopefully on Sunday. I forget what today was. It's crazy. Yeah, he's rushing. He's rushing, not rushing. This week. So he's a
Damn commie.
he's got a lot going on. Guys, that's all we got. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.